This is Garrett Palmer reporting for the ANN. I'm here at the Hanahan Fall Festival, and I'm here at the trailer of Just Be, currently interviewing Sharon Twaddell. So tell me, Sharon, what is it that Just Be does exactly?
Just Be is a nonprofit organization for autism awareness and education. We have training that is created by one of the leading medical experts in the field who can show businesses or services how easy it is to be autism friendly and welcoming. Once they take the training, we can load them up on the Just Be app, an app that allows the community to find places that are welcoming to them without them having to go on a scavenger hunt. We also work with Charleston County Board of Voter Registration and Elections. This year will be the first time in Charleston County that your polling locations for early registration will be sensory friendly and welcoming, so the autistic and neurodivergent community can now come out and have their voices heard by voting.
I see. And what does some of that training involve exactly?
We have two different types of training. The business training is very simple. It's geared toward the younger generation, just understanding the signs of autism and neurodiversity and understanding how simple it is by using your voice and just being kind is really what it is, to have them understand and allow the families to be able to come into, whether it's a store or a restaurant or a barber shop, anything that you would need in daily life, to have them understand the community and make minor accommodations for them. We always say it's easier to change the environment to fit the child than it is to change the child to fit the environment. So for us, it's what we use, simply saying it's Southern hospitality, just be friendly, just be kind, just be welcoming, and allows the community to just be themselves.
So how about you also tell me about some of the, let's say, amenities in this trailer? What do some of them involve? How do they help soothe those with autism?
Well, people who are on the spectrum tend to have a lot of sensory issues. And if they're in a situation that has a lot of noise or a lot of smells, is crowded, they can get into a stage that we call a meltdown. And for them, it's a matter of refocusing. If they can refocus, they can generally deregulate themselves and get back to a calm state. So the items that are here are things that are very calming to the individual. They can watch the water bubbles go. We've got spinners. We have little playthings on the walls that they can use to fidget. On this side, we have sequins. Sequins are very popular for the community. Well, the sequins, it's just a sensory thing. A lot of people that are on the spectrum have tactile. Anything that's tactile can help them to calm down, to refocus, and allow them to be able to continue in their day. At events like this, it's great to have because there's a lot of people that come. There's a lot of activities. And it's here, so if anyone wants to come in, they can come in and reset, as opposed to having to leave and not be able to participate in the town's event.
As a person with autism, I can understand the tactile thing.
They're very calming, and if you can be artistic and make a figure out of it, a picture out of it, or you can just move it around.
I agree, although the artistic part takes a bit of precision since you can't just draw with your finger considering how they flip.
Well, you can. If you look, they're kind of really simple with movement. The bitter one is that one. That one's really cool. We also have things that the kids can step on the floor. The other thing that we're doing for the community is we passed, with the help of Representative Kathy Landing, first quarter of next year, there's going to be a Just Be license plate. So anyone with a medical diagnosis, if you're able to drive, or the parents or caregivers of someone that has a medical diagnosis, will be able to get this plate. And this plate will be assigned for police, fire, EMTs to know that someone in that car could be on the spectrum, and when possible, turn off lights, turn off sirens, approach calmly, understand that they could be walking into a situation with someone that's on the spectrum. We also have training specifically for our first responders, so they learn more about autism and the proper ways to keep both the individual and themselves safe. Something like this help you, or if you were in an event?
I think it would, actually, especially those things. I used to fiddle with fidget spinners back in middle school and high school.
We have a sensory bag that has noise-canceling headphones, a pop-it, the little wavers, a little spinner toy, as well as a communications tag and a VIPB tag. That way the individual doesn't have to say, I'm autistic, it just says I'm a VIPB. The nice thing for that is we're encouraging all police, fire, and first responders to have one of these bags on their trucks.
So do those headphones come with Bluetooth like mine?
These do not. The ones with Bluetooth cost a lot more. We wanted to keep our bag at a reasonable price so people would actually buy them and use them. But you can get them with Bluetooth. That way you could listen to the music that you want. For us, it's something that would be a fast way to have the individual calm down. And I can tell you that Just Be has been working really hard. We have partnered with Boone Hall. There's actually going to be a sensory Halloween this year. There's going to be a sensory Santa at Boone Hall. We've worked the Yorktown.
Yes, I've been on that vessel,
The Yorktown can be quite noisy.
but it is a very fun place to be if you value military history like me.
It is. It's definitely a nice place to be. And for us, we just want all of the places, not only just in Mount Pleasant or Hanahan or Isle of Palms. Our hope is that we can make South Carolina the first autism-friendly state in the country.
Yes, that's what ANN is also working towards, as well as MUSC itself.
Exactly.
Its greater company.
Exactly. And the whole idea is if we can provide a little bit of training, a little bit of understanding, a little bit of education, people would understand more about the community, be more welcoming to the community, hire people that are in the community. There's so many ways that we can help the community, and that's what we're trying to do, as well as you. It's a matter of just getting your voices heard, letting people know that we matter just like everybody else, right? And that we deserve the same quality of life as anybody else. Just because you're autistic or neurodivergent doesn't mean you shouldn't have the right or have the opportunity to have a great life and to be whatever you want to be.
Indeed.
Yeah. So we encourage people to come out, be welcoming, take our training. If you see an event in the Beehive, you know it's going to be a welcoming place for you. We would love every town to have their own Beehive because this was purchased for us by the town of Mount Pleasant. It's only one, so we can't be everywhere at once. So that's what we hope, is that every town starts becoming responsible and understanding the needs of the community and starts including with simple things like a Beehive or a sensory-friendly room or simply having sensory bags in all of your restaurants or stores, churches.
I'm pretty sure that's enough that we need to know. So you heard it there, folks, from the people here at Just Be. Hey, stay tuned for more of our videos. Those here from the ANN. This is Garrett Palmer signing off.
Input tab. I'm Kai at Aniad.